Hi, this is Jenny Heinrich. I head up the new business farm underwriting. Enjoy the video and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Okay, let's get started on our application. So hit convert to application. What it will do is it's converted over to our application side, and the first thing you will see is this message if your effective date was prior to today's date. We cannot backdate applications, so what you want to do is use today's date or a forward date. So say this one's our effective date is on August 15th. So what you can do is either type over the 7 there, or you can use this calendar that pops up and click on the appropriate date. You'll see any of the information that you completed on the other side will automatically carry over. This information, if you do need to change it, you will need to go back to the proposal side. Another hint that is very important is some web service providers do not know that you're in there working and typing. You will want to scroll down to the bottom application and save the application periodically. Now, the application questions are usually on radio buttons, so you just want to click on the correct radio that's appropriate for this client. So this one I've set up and pre-filled some information. I want an annual payment. My payment that I collected with the application, I collected $35.52. They're going to pay in full. Now, use this field whether you collected a check from the insured or if your agency is set up for ACH, as this will tell us how much to sweep your account for. Go ahead and fill out the boxes that are, these will be highlighted in yellow. That means that they are necessary. However, you will want to go through each of the application questions and answer them if they have a box. For instance, this one is there livestock? Is it fenced? Yes. Well, we want to know what condition and type and maintenance that they have out there. Another question that I want to point out here is, are they exclusively or for ATVs? If you have off-premise liability and maybe you didn't put it on the physical damage, you want to make sure you fill out the four-wheeler or ATV that you chose that coverage for. I went ahead and plugged in what the gross farming receipts are. Who's their present carrier? It's a farm package, what the expiration date, and what their premium was. Now on the losses, if they've had no prior losses, all you have to do is simply check that box right there. If they have, just put in the date, quick description, and the amount paid. Has it been canceled, declined, or non-renewed? If it has, give us a call. There might be some additional information that we need from you. Now, then you complete the type of farm or ranching operations. They have grain and field crops and ranch operations, so just pick what's appropriate for that insured, and you can choose more than one type. So here you chose 1,000 acres on the other on the proposal side. If you need to change that again, go back to the other side. It will bring in all your coverages that you chose. Now when you first get to here, it will have just a yellow box here that enter or add locations. You just click on that. You have to list out all the locations that they have an interest in, that they lease, they occupy. You want to go ahead and enter those in. If you made a mistake and didn't want to put illegal, you can just hit delete at the end of it. There is a link for an online diagram. If you want to go ahead and use that, it's a pretty slick tool. It's not part of MARM, it's a separate carrier. It's a no cost, or you can choose a paid version, but we found that the no cost is just fine. Here's the dwelling information. So you see it pops in the information that you chose on the proposal side. What you want to do is on your complete the radio buttons, make sure they're answered appropriately, and then you also have some boxes that you want to fill out. The last year updated, this isn't the last year that they put a new roof on. This is for when they had a major overhaul of that dwelling. So they've replaced the plumbing, they replaced the furnace, and they've replaced the wiring. Over here on the right hand side is for the roof. Down below here, it'll bring in your separate categories. Again, if you would need to change it, go back to the proposal side because there is a separate rate for each different category. This button right here is where you actually can create your blanket inventory, and we're going to set up a separate tutorial for that one. Now, if you don't have a category listed up above here, we will go ahead and exclude it from your blanket. I did go ahead and just type this in here, grain and hay is excluded. Just so you can see it's something typed in there. But if you have a specific item that you want to exclude, you can put it there too. Now your cab glass, you want to enter in your year, make, model of each of the items that you want cab glass coverage on. Here's your barn. Again, it popped in all this information. You want to complete the year built, what type of roof, the age. Is it insured to 100% of its value? And is it have any open sides? Next is your outbuilding cost area. You want to complete your total square footage. If it's a grain bin, put in the bushel, total bushels, and you want to put the base price per square foot or per bushel here, and then it will calculate a cost for you. If you chose actual cash value, you'll want to make sure this actual cash value limit over here at the end is around your amount of insurance. If you chose replacement cost, you'll want to make sure your value falls between the 100% and the 80% value. Here's where you would add a lost payee or mortgagee. Make sure you fill in the description of what it pertains to. In the agent's comments area, make sure you put anything you think we need to know. Above there's a horse question. If you want to put that they have 2 horses for pleasure use only, you can do that too. Here's where I said you need to save your application periodically. Hit this save application button. I'd say every 5 or 10 minutes, or if you feel like you're going to walk away, or if you got a phone call, go down to the bottom real quick and hit save application so you don't lose what you've been working on. Here's where you can email your partial application to your applicant. Say you didn't have the cab glass information. They can fill that in at their leisure then. When you're done and ready to submit it to underwriting, don't mail us the application. We only accept the electronic copy, and you just email to underwriter by clicking that button. You will get a ditto copy by email for the address that you chose on your company profile, so you know that we've received it. You will also get an application receipt from the underwriter by email listing any items that we still needed, or verifying that if you have ACH payment that we're going to take it from your account then. Thank you for your time.